Alright, so welcome back guys, and welcome to your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm giving you guys some news regarding the Marvel Cinematic Universe, more specifically the upcoming Spider-Man 3 movie. Now if Marvel is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That would miss more MCU news from me moving forward. Now let's begin. Yeah, like I said, we got some big news regarding the Marvel Cinematic Universe moving forward. Now, as we all know, that there is a Spider-Man 3 movie coming out. It's reported to come out of December 2021. However, given the fact that everything's been pushed back, and we got the Black Widow movie coming out in May, then you got the Shang-Chi movie coming out, I think July, and then you got, I think it's the Eternals coming out in November. Now this is supposed to come out in December. I don't think they'd put this so close to the Eternals, nor would they put this next to, back-to-back movies and 4 movies in the MCU at once. So I believe this will most likely be pushed back to 2022 somehow. I know Sony will probably try to push it just due to how they've tried to push these things along and due to their history with Marvel, but I do believe Marvel may push back and try to negotiate them on holding this back. But onto the news, it has been reported and rumored that Jamie Foxx, who played Electro in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, will be returning in this upcoming Spider-Man 3 movie to play his character Electro. Now, this makes sense in a way because have heard reports from Sony that they want to make their own Spider-Verse, so this does make sense from their standpoint. They also want to make a Kraven the Hunter movie, one of a bunch of other Spider-Man property standalone movies, so that makes sense from them. Now, I'm very curious to see how this will affect Spider-Man 3. Now, personally, I was hoping for Kraven the Hunter to show up in Spider-Man 3. Most likely at this point that probably won't be true, and it most likely will be Jamie Foxx's Electro, as he has actually pretty much confirmed the rumors and reports. So he will most likely be the main antagonist of the movie. So that is very interesting. Now, from this point on, I am expecting that Spider-Man will most likely have multiple films in the MCU compared to other MCU characters. This mainly goes into the fact that Sony wants to push a lot of Spider-Verse movies and probably want to tie them to the MCU, which I could see Kevin Feige even doing with a bunch of different things. I mean, you got the Sinister 6 movie, so that makes sense. And as we all know from the upcoming Doctor Strange movie with the Multiverse of Madness, we do know they'll be going into the different multiverses, so it makes sense that they'd introduce this Spider-Verse movie ahead of time. Maybe first off, I would have thought they would have done it after the fact, but given everything that's going on with the current pandemic and the scheduling, I'm assuming at this point it might happen before Doctor Strange. Now, again, this is very interesting news. Again, I was really hoping for Kraven the Hunter to be the main villain, just because Kevin Feige has made it pretty adamant that he wants to put characters or villains from Spider-Man that had never been in the other Spider-Man movies so far. So I was thinking that maybe Kraven the Hunter would show up, or the Chameleon, something like that, given everything that happened at the end of Far From Home. So that was something I was hoping for, but as it seems, we're not going to be getting that. I mean, they could have Jamie Foxx's character be like a side villain, but I don't know. I feel like doing that, Sony might want to go against, just because of them having the whole rights. Now, I think everyone who saw the Amazing Spider-Man 2 pretty much can all agree that Jamie Foxx's Electro was a very poor character, very poor villain, and just downright just a poor character overall in that movie. Now, given that they're going to be dabbing into the multiverse, I do believe that with Kevin Feige at the helm and whoever else is directing and rating the film, definitely could improve on Jamie Foxx's Electro and make him a better character. I don't think they could ever redeem what they did with him in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but I definitely think that they can make him at least look a little bit better currently in the MCU. Now, again, we do know, like I said, Sony wants to do their own Spider-Verse thing, so they could even bring in Venom or some of the other characters that they've introduced in the Sony movies, so that would also make sense. So I'm very curious. Again, we're getting into the multiverse of Doctor Strange. It has been reported that Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart have been contacted by Feige to do little cameos and reprise their role in Doctor Strange 2 due to the whole multiverse thing. Now that's pretty cool. So I could easily see them doing something like that here. It has also been reported that they have tried to get in touch with the other two actors who played Spider-Man in the early 2000s and back in 2024. So that's also possibly something that could happen in this movie. Again, I'm very excited and interested to see where this movie goes. Super hyped. I think the first two Spider-Mans are pretty good. And definitely very excited for this Spider-Man 3 movie whenever it drops. And I'm very curious again to see if Jamie Foxx is the main antagonist or if they'll bring in other villains. Or maybe even set up the Sinister Six in this movie. I could definitely see them setting up the Sinister Six in this movie. I mean, we already got we already got Scorpion, Vulture, and if you count it, because I don't believe that Mysterio died. I believe he faked his death. You got Mysterio, and you got the Shocker, pretty much, if you count him. Then you got Electro in this movie, and they could probably insert another villain in this movie as well. So I'm very curious to see what they do here. I think this is definitely an interesting news, and I'm very excited to see what happens when Spider-Man drops in the near future. But let me know all your thoughts and opinions about this news in the comment section down below. Yeah, guys, those are my thoughts and opinions regarding some of this new news regarding the upcoming Spider-Man 3 movie in regards to Jamie Foxx reprising his role of Electro in the upcoming Spider-Man 3 movie. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way to miss more MCU news from me moving forward. And you can go follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which are linked in the back section of my YouTube channel. As always, it's been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.